and get to bed early and plan for their next day. So we need to call the order of September 24th, 2024, the regular Board of Education meeting to order. Secretary, call the roll.
Here.
Arroyo.
Here.
Olivas.
Here.
Schubert.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Gillespie. Here. Lovshi.
Here.
Okay. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
So on to the community relations report.
Okay, we're going to begin with our fall festival overview, just to share with the board and the community what a great time we had. And I want to first say thank you so much. I think Marissa Martinez is here. Are you here somewhere, Marissa? No? Okay. Well, please let her know that we gave public kudos. She arranged this and did an excellent job. And thank you so much to Lisa Morales and Marissa Jelenowski for also supporting in that endeavor, and Lily Bueno.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. This was a great event. And without any further ado, I'll turn it over to our PR officer.
Yes, thank you. It really was an incredible event. I had never been, and it was my first family fall festival, and it was truly an amazing event for everybody. A great way to celebrate the beginning of the school year and Hispanic heritage and culture. Families got to enjoy live music from a mariachi, from a salsa band, performances by a ballet folklorico. We had a special visit from the Inside Out 2 characters. That was a lot of fun. There was face painting, tractor rides, train rides, play areas, free food and ice cream, and so much more to do. And like Dr. Norell said, thank you to everyone who made this possible. I mean, so many families were talking about it, and they were just like so impressed. They loved being there that day. And right now, here's a short clip with some special moments from that day. Inside Out.
Those are the characters. Yeah.
So there you have it. I know everybody felt like dancing.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Okay.
So now to some more great news. I don't know if you wanted to.
I
say
just want
anything?
to say I believe we're moving next to our dual language students recognition, and I just want to say this was an exceptional job. They represented us very well. We had an opportunity to present and to share the things we're doing in our district at the State of the City. We were invited by the mayor's office, as was the other school districts across the city. And I just want to say kudos and thank you so much for pulling this group together. So Dr. Rita Guzman, I know you're here. I just don't know where you are. So wave your hand. Kudos. And also Tina Clement was there and assisting. Principal of Bardwell did an exceptional job. Catherine Cahoon in the back. And our BSA principal, I did not see her tonight, Mrs. Patricia Rengel. She is not here, right? Okay. And she also was assisting in this. And so kudos because we are so proud. So you want to share and introduce?
Sure. So what we're going to do first is one of the other things that happened that night. Well, everybody was totally impressed. They when they saw our students up there speaking in Spanish, they're English dominant, and it was just incredible the impression they left. And our educator of the year was also recognized that in the evening, Cynthia Martinez. And there were just so many things they recognized at that meeting about us having the only district-wide dual language kindergarten to fourth grade program in Illinois. We were recognized for having the most seal of biliteracy and combination earnings in Illinois. Our state-of-the-art resilience education center was featured. I mean, it was just a really, really amazing special night. So here's a little short clip from that day where you get to see our dual language students and Cynthia Martinez.
Podemos comunicarnos con más personas, entender diferentes culturas e incluso render mejor en la escuela.
Cynthia Martinez, for your dedication to the youth and families in our community, and for being named the 2024 King County Educator of the Year. Let's give her another round of applause.
All right, so now it's time to call up Dr. Rita Guzman, Benavides STEAM Academy second graders Celia Ancheta and Kathleen Banks, and Bardwell Elementary School fourth graders Haddon Wood, Nori Rubio Williams, McKinley Donation, and Jared Urim, so they can do a special presentation for us.
Can they hold the mic? Yeah, they can hold it.
Buenas noches a todos. Gracias por invitarnos. In our school, we learn how to speak, read, and write in English and Spanish. Ser bilingüe nos ayuda de muchas maneras. Podemos comunicarnos con más personas, entender diferentes culturas e incluso render mejor en la escuela.
When we grow up, being bilingual will help us get better jobs, travel the world y hacer nuevos amigos.
Los programas de lenguaje dual nos dan valía de quiénes somos y del lugar del que venimos.
Gracias a todos los que nos apoyan a nuestra escuela de East Aurora, porque gracias a ustedes podemos alcanzar nuestro máximo potencial. Y whether we speak English, Español, or both, en la casa, we all feel welcome en las escuelas. Estamos orgullosos de ser bilingües.
Oh my goodness, wonderful. Woo! Jen, look at amazing. Wonderful. This is beautiful. Dr. Guzman, can you help me pass these out? We have some special certificates. Oh, they're right here. And I'll give them to you. So you have Celia Ancheta, right? Woo. Congratulations. Cashlyn Banks. Haddon Wood. Nori Rubio Williams. McKinley Donaton. Jared Urem. Again, congratulations. You guys made us really proud, and congratulations to our Board of Education, Superintendent, and our dedicated leaders like Dr. Rita Guzman and her team for helping our students reach their full potential. Thanks. Oh, we're gonna get a picture. You guys want to get the- can you guys, let's do it with the board too. We're gonna put them over there. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
One, two, three. Cool. Thank you.
Great job, guys.
Good job. All right.
I'll go over here. Okay. Okay, so I'm moving over here because Andy's going to move the podium because we have now a really amazing group that's going to be honored. More than 60, about 67, right? Students. They're incredible. And then to get this kind of achievement isn't easy. So we're going to present our 2024 Advanced Placement Scholars. And the AP Scholar Awards recognize high school students who have demonstrated exemplary college level achievement on AP exams. This serves as an academic distinction for students to cite among their credentials on applications and resumes. And he's going to put up a slide that's going to talk that has a little bit of the history behind this. See if they. Let's see if he gets that. But there you go. So it shows, since 2018, the East Aurora High School has doubled the number of AP courses as well as the number of students. This has been accomplished without impacting the percentages of students earning really good scores of 3, 4, or 5. This year, East Aurora High School has the largest number of scholars, 103. The year before, the number of students was 65. So congratulations. Yeah, we're truly proud of your achievements. Estamos muy orgullosos de tus hijos. Todos, para poder hacer algo así es increíble. Okay, so felicidades a todos los padres también. And now Jennifer Mitchell, the principal of East Aurora High School, is going to come and she's going to join me and help pass out all these certificates. And if you want, you can go over here, whatever's easiest. Okay. Okay, so just so you know, there are students that received multiple achievements. So we'll acknowledge a student for both awards during their highest honor. But the first recognition is for students who earned scores of 3 or higher in AP Seminar and AP Research. So these are the students that we'd like to recognize. And if you're just come on up, okay, and then you'll stay here because we'll do a group picture. Brenda Acacuasil, and I'll just keep calling the names. Samuel Bale Stewart. Daniela Sirpiano. Gregory Carver. Cesar Flores. Mariela Flores. Guadalupe Garcia. Mariana Huerta. Jasmine Marquez. Alexa Martinez. Alexa. Trayvon Nelson. Erika Vasquez Gutierrez. Hi. Ajayla Williams. Sinclair Zachary. Congratulations. There's another category that where students who earn scores of 3 or higher in AP Seminar and AP Research and additional AP exams of their choosing receive the AP Capstone Diploma. We have 5 students that received this award. The 5 students that have earned this award will be recognized with their other distinctions, which are coming up, and we'll make sure to let you know. Now we have the category of AP Scholar. You have that one? That's a big folder, okay? And this is granted to students who receive scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. These are the AP Scholar recipients. Leslie Aguila. Mayra Alejo. Darian Adonagui. Kevin Badillo. Jocelyn Calderon. Alexa Camacho. Alani Campos. Eric Carmona, who also received AP Seminar and Research Certificate as well. Oscar Casas. He also received the AP Seminar and Research Certificate with the AP Scholar. Congratulations. Rochelle De Alwis. Marina Elizarras. She also received the AP Seminar and Research Certificate along with the AP Scholar. Jesus Enriquez. He also received the AP Seminar and Research Certificate along with this AP Scholar. Josie Frank. Josie also received the AP Seminar and Research Certificate with the AP Scholar. Joshua Gomez. Diego Gonzalez Trejo. Jesus Gonzalez. Michael Guardado also received the AP Seminar and Research Certificate. Vianney Gutierrez. Here she comes. Yareli Guzman. Tanya Hernandez. Perla Hernandez. Isaac Macias. Ashley Martinez, who also received the AP Seminar and Research Certificate. Kevin Martinez. Raquel Martinez. Hector Montellano. Melek Moshe. Laxi Munoz. Audrey Nestor. César Reyes Villafuerte. Jarelis Rivera. Eric Rodriguez, who also received AP Seminar and Research Certificate. Rafael Rodriguez, who received also the AP Capstone Diploma. Norede Ruiz, who also received the AP Seminar and Research Certificate. And Joanna Villagomez. Love it. And now we go on to the next category. This is the people who got the AP Scholar with Honor Award, which is awarded to students who receive an average score of at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. Impressive. All right, so now I'll be calling you up. Yair Alanis. Jose Arredondo. Very good. Daisy Avalos. Elizabeth Corral Moreno. Wonderful, congrats. Valerie Figueroa, who also got the AP Seminar and Research Certificate in addition to this one. Giovanni Gonzalez. Rebecca Hilliard. She also got the AP Capstone Diploma along with her AP Scholar with Honor. Yurem Horta. Ziyan Laliwala. And Eileen Mojica in this category. And our last award is the AP Scholar with Distinction. It is given to students who receive an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. Oof, okay, so here we go.
Wait, Ms. Yalanowski, I'd
Yes.
just like to stress 5 or more is basically the equivalent of a semester of college.
Yes. Incredible. Congratulations. So we'd like to bring up Michael Alcalde, Ruby Becerra, Luis Ortiz, who also got the AP Capstone Diploma, Karina Perez, AP Scholar. She also got the AP Capstone Diploma. Paul Perez, AP Capstone Diploma also, along with the AP Scholar with Distinction. And Dayanara Unsueta. Again, we're super proud of all of you. You know, you guys are reaching your full potential. And of course, without your families and the support from the leadership, everybody coming together makes all this happen. Right now, what we'd like to do is take a group picture. Carlos Apantenco, our webmaster and graphic designer, will help position you guys, okay? So yes, yeah, we got to figure this out, but we definitely need to get, yes, 2 lines would be good, yeah. Yes. And then I'm done. Yeah.
Right, we have to find a window. Right, exactly. That's what's needed. That is what's needed.
Goodness.
I know. This is
Such
a
a crowd.
good problem to have, right? And this
Yeah.
is, the seniors that graduated aren't here. They already got their letters, but we have 40 more kids.
Really?
Yeah, we had 103 this time.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a lot.
And we never had kids in these classes before. doing the offer seminar research.
All right, we're gonna try this, okay? Give me a good smile, take a couple photos, and then we'll go from there, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, you guys blink. Come on. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Give it up for the photo.
Parents get their picture.
We're still dry. We still have carrots, yeah.
Our photos. Yay, our proud parents.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I'll give them a chance to clear the boardroom now.
Okay. So I'll let them go. Want me to tell them?
Yeah.
At this time, we will allow all of our students and families to leave if you wish. So I know that you have school tomorrow morning and we don't want you to be too tired for school. So. Okay. Okay. Poor Carlos, he'll have a line wrapped around the building. He just has to grab it. I won't do that.
Wow.
And then we can go back to our
Meeting.
yeah. Can we
Well, we're gonna go back to the public hearing next. Yeah.
we can do public hearing now.
Yeah. We'll do
You
public.
want to do it at the very end?
No, no.
No, you gotta vote. That's right.
We'll do public hearing now. We'll just
Ask
work our
Bernie,
way
how
through
do
the
we-
agenda.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yep. Same. Well, that was positive though.
Who's Stephanie Campbell?
Stephanie, you know.
Oh, okay.
I think Stephanie Lee used to Stephanie Paul. But I think she
Oh, maybe change your name. Okay. Oh, yes.
that's celebration.
Yeah. He's backed up on me. And some of them went to. I'm pretty. When Dave Ballard was still there. Now they're all growing up.
Oh yeah.
Elizabeth
Oh
Chavez.
my gosh, yeah. She just wasn't on the list.
No, she actually was.
Oh.
I must have missed it.
Oh, okay.
She didn't hear.
Oh yeah, no, that's okay. Well, we're so proud of you.
Okay.
Yes,
And
we're
we'll
gonna
get a picture. The photographer's out there.
Okay. Yes. Oh, there he is.
Miss Mitchell?
Mhm.
Viola. How are you? Yeah, you came back.
A lot of finance majors in that group. We missed an opportunity
There we
to
go.
do the public hearing.
See, I don't fool myself. Accounting is very boring, so I'm sure we would have bored the audience. Mm. Okay, well, almost. Guess if we have a lot of people out there, and I'll let this last few leave, and then we can restart the meeting. Okay, almost done. All righty. Okay, so we will go back to our public hearing. So we're going to have a public hearing first. So that is the public hearing of September 23rd, 2024. Secretary, call the roll.
Cifuentes,
Here.
Arroyo,
Here.
Olivas,
Here.
Schubert,
Here.
Johnson,
Yes.
Gillespie. Here. Lopshi.
Yes. Here.
Okay, we do not have any public comments on the public hearing. So on to discussion of the budget. Dr. Engel, where's the podium?
All right. All right, everybody. Well, thank you. Budget. Next slide, please. So here's the budget timeline. As you can see, we started this back on June the 3rd. And for tonight, we're going through the public hearing for the budget, and later this evening, the approval of the budget for FY25. Next slide. So these are the budget assumptions that we've gone over a couple times. I'm just going to kind of highlight the main ones here for tonight. We're going to be the remaining ESSER funds will be spent down accordingly. CPPRT will be decreasing approximately 40%. State categorical payments will increase by 3. State categoricals, we're assuming all 4 payments for this upcoming year. And evidence-based funding has been released, and we are actually receiving about $5.5 million additional dollars for this year as well. Salaries on average have increased by 3.75%. Benefits on that are approximately up by 12. Purchase services to increase by 3%, and transportation costs are up at 7.3%. Supplies and materials are going to remain flat for this upcoming year, and utility costs for natural gas and electric are up for FY25. So here is a revenue summary by fund. As you can see, these are all of our funds there on the left, and these are the revenues budgeted, and the breakdown of percentages there on the right for a total of $277,541,399. So here's the visual representation of what that looks like. As you can see, the educational fund there in blue as the largest, makes up 77%, followed by operations and maintenance fund there in that reddish color, and then debt service, transportation, IMRF, capital projects, and working cash. Next slide. So this breaks down the revenue by source. It's broken down by 3 different sources: local, state, and federal. Local resources make up about 19.9%, state at 64.2%, and federal at 15.9%. Next slide. So here's the FY25 expenses summary by fund. As you can see, again, here's all of our funds there on the left, expenses in that middle column, and the percentage breakdown. So all expenses across the board were $276,780,435. This is a graphical representation of expenditures. As you can see, the biggest expenses coming out of the ed fund there at 74%, followed by operations and maintenance at 7% at just shy of $20 million. Debt service at 12.8% at 5%, transportation at about 6%, and Social Security, Medicare, IMRF at 2%. Next slide. Here it is broken down by objects. As you can see, our number one expense across all funds is salaries at $131 million and change, benefits at 29.7, Purchase services at 46 million, supplies and materials at 20 million, capital outlay at 20 million, other objects at 25, and non-capital outlay at 3.6 million, which equates to our expenditures there at $276,780 and $435. So here it is broken down by object. Again, half the pie chart there is your salary, and next part, biggest part is the benefits there, followed by purchase services, supplies and materials in that yellow color, and capital outlay there in that kind of lightish blue color. Other objects there in green, and then non-capital outlay there in that kind of darker royal purple color. In summary, you can see the revenues there are $277,541,399, and expenditures are $276,780,435, which leaves us in the black by $760,964.
Okay.
Okay. At this time, I'm going to have to read the fund balances aloud. So the beginning balance as of this is July 1st in the educational fund were $86,074,068. Operations and maintenance, $25,988,335. Debt service, $552,297. Transportation, $36,178,957. Social Security and Medicare, $1,891,947. Municipality retirement, IMRF at $10,146,598. Capital projects, negative $21,978,546.30. Working cash at $23,941,152. The tort fund at $4,246. Fire prevention and life safety at $149,130.42. Thank you.
All right. Any questions? Okay. So that will close off the public hearing portion. So motion to adjourn.
Second.
Secretary call the roll.
Arroyo,
Yes.
LaFshe,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Gillespie. Yes. Schubert,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Olivas.
Yes.
Okay. All righty. So now we are going to come to our regular Board of Education meeting. Since we've already done the Pledge of Allegiance, we will move on to our public comments. So you would have had to have signed up before 7 o'clock to speak. We ask that you respect the 3-minute time limit, and we ask that you respect the confidentiality of our students and staff. Melinda Thomas. I need to get something set up.
It's homecoming week. I forgot to bring extra clothes. Today's pajama day. Don't blame me. Just showing a little school spirit here.
Cool pajamas.
Why, thank you. I do enjoy this bathrobe. All right. Melinda Thomas, 256 Calkins Drive, Sugar Grove. I'd first like to update Dr. Norrell and the board on some positive things. The new windows and blinds are wonderful, and the new flooring and pipes are great. The third floor finally has drinking fountains after like 4 years, which is super exciting. The cell phone lockers are also working well. Students have been mostly receptive to them. They seem to understand the need for them, and based on my own observations and anecdotal evidence from other teachers, eliminating them is already having a positive effect on the classroom. So I'd like to thank you all for supporting staff with these measures. Now for some concerns. Nearly 2 years ago, we had major safety breaches at the high school that led to the creation of a safety task force. We met for the rest of the school year, developing ideas to help ensure that our building is safe for all. A year and a half later, the results are disheartening. Important concerns that are relatively easy to address, such as the need for a communication system that allows staff outside the building to know about emergencies inside the building, whether PE teachers out on the field or itinerant staff heading back to East High, still has not been put in place. A district-level safety committee was established to help address concerns at both the high school and elsewhere. However, for the last 2 years, it has only met once a year. Last year, that single meeting occurred on the last day of school. We were very happy when, after numerous requests to reinstate the camera room, a version of that has been created. However, instead of support staff manning it as in the past, we now have an administrator monitoring cameras. And although that could simply be perceived as an administrator taking on that role, the union has already heard from multiple members who have been explicitly told by various administrators that they are being watched on the cameras. So rather than ensuring safety, this is now being used as a tool to monitor and even threaten staff. That brings me to the final proposal from that safety task force, one that came not from the staff, but from a district administration. That is the facial recognition software. Despite lots of talk and extensive time and money being poured into implementing a facial recognition program, union leadership has still never been allowed to see how it works. Despite repeated requests to discuss contract language for whether it will be used with staff, and if so, how, they have been repeatedly brushed off. I do not understand this, as the program cannot be implemented until that occurs. Doing so without union input and agreed upon language would result in an immediate grievance by the union and even potential lawsuits by individuals who feel that this will become a tool to keep staff in line rather than to protect staff and students. I do not know why district administration has refused to negotiate in good faith on this issue, but I do ask that the board look into what may be causing it. I also ask that you look into some of these other concerns. I believe that our building is safer than it was 2 years ago, but we need to do more. And as the recent events in Georgia showed us, we all need to be on the same page. Thank you.
All righty. Stephanie Campbell. Okay. It is Stephanie Paul.
Good evening, Stephanie Campbell, 18 South Sixth Street, Geneva. I'm sharing the stories of a parent in our district, not at my school, gave me permission to share this with you this evening. She didn't agree with her kindergarten daughter's L1 placement, so she went to the building principal. Originally, she was told that her daughter would be moved, but the next day she was informed that she did not have a say in her child's placement. The mom couldn't understand that as a mother, why she did not have any say in her daughter's placement, why she as a mom didn't have a role in her child's education. This is not acceptable. It's not okay. We need to have our parents be respected, and they deserve a voice in their child's education. We need to do better. Thank you.
Okay. Becky, our union president. Yes. Oh, you're wearing a Bardwell thing. There you go.
Yeah,
Cool.
Bardwell. Hi, Becky Ryber, Union President, 312 South Avenue, St. Charles, Illinois. I'm here to highlight Bardwell Elementary School and its hardworking staff and dedicated staff. Bardwell, or Batwell, as we affectionately refer to it, has 71 superhero staff members who are fierce advocates for their students, families, and each other. Bardwell has a combined total of 1,037 years of service. That's an average of 15 years of experience per person. 99% of the staff at Bardwell are proud union members. Bardwell is home to 3 of our building reps, Beth Carter, Jeff Hansford, as well as Christy Harding, who serves the admin center. There's a quote I read today: if you have to put someone on a pedestal, put school staff. And to this I add, it should always include office support and teachers, because they are our real heroes. And as we all know, not one of these individual parts could do their job without the others. So thank you, Bardwell. And I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. All righty. Okay, so let's see. On to communications from the superintendent, Dr. Norrell.
Good evening, Board of Education and our community members. Couple of brief items tonight just to update you on. And I'm going to call on the Associate Soup to help me because I cannot find, I actually re-jotted them down so I would not lose them, but I have too many pieces of paper. So I'm going to make it through the ones that I remember, and then I'll rely on you for my memory for the others. So first thing I would like to say, though, under my report is a big thank you to the AP teachers. I want to go on record by saying that we are so very proud of those 103 students, but that would not at all have been possible without the fabulous AP teachers. And I just want to give you a brief example. This is a group, like all teachers, that works diligently in planning and being willing to try new things. But I will really highlight the latest group to add in terms of AP Seminar, which you heard a lot of the certificates that were earned, because under the College Board's umbrella, if a student is successful in AP Seminar as well as AP Research, 2 AP classes, and they take an additional 3 AP classes, they can earn an AP diploma, a capstone, what's called a capstone diploma. And it is the equivalent to, in a lot of places, an IB diploma. And so we, as soon as the state of Illinois a couple years ago agreed to make English 10, AP Seminar was eligible to serve as an English 10. We spoke to our sophomore English teachers at the high school during their PLCs and talked to them about the idea of expanding equity and access to just regular English 10 students in an AP course, which a lot of places that would be unheard of. And so we talked about it, we met. They continued to meet with building administration, and at the end of the day, they were supportive in launching that and doing that. And that took tremendous courage and tremendous effort on their behalf. So as we recognize the success of AP students from last year, particularly highlighting AP Seminar, which AP Seminar for in place of English 10, which is a graduation requirement, was really brave. And so I want to go on record by saying just thank you to them. And they were actually honored this summer for the work that they had done this past year, their first year in launching AP Seminar to roughly 525. I try to keep these numbers in my head. 525 sophomores, just regular sophomore students in AP Seminar. So they were invited to Las Vegas to present on a panel for all of the College Board's national AP teachers from the nation. And so just kudos to them, because we often recognize our young people, but I really want to make a pointed effort by saying the only way they got here tonight and we got those numbers up was the work of the AP teachers. So kudos. I want to go on record and say that. The other thing, yeah. The other piece that I want to share tonight are a couple of announcements. So we have homecoming, as you heard. This is homecoming week. And so this week, Friday night is the game, 7 p.m. at East High in the stadium. And Saturday's the dance. So all of you are invited to come out and support for homecoming. And I know Mr. Arroyo always asks who we're playing, and we are playing Elgin. So we got to beat them. You know that, right? Long-standing rivalry there. And then I want to announce in plenty of advance notice so that everyone has it on their calendars to come and cheer for East, the East-West football game this year. They are back. They are back in the conference, what was originally the Upstate 8 conference. They left for a little while, and I think they missed us. So they are back in our conference, and our first East-West football game since 2018 will be on October 18th, which is a Friday Night Lights, at East High in the stadium. So, of course, everyone here will be there at 7 p.m. game time. It will be a huge citywide event. The city has already asked if they can come and record it. So, of course, if they want to record East dominating and winning that game, we were inviting them to come and do so. So please come out and support. Put it on your calendar now. Then we also have, thank you. We want to talk about something else publicly. So we're going to be sending a letter to parents. But Synergy, as you all know, is our new platform. And so when I did my opening remarks and sent them out and by video to our staff on our first day back, one of the things I promised them, and Becky won't let me forget this, is that if you can just get through taking attendance, we want to just stay legal this year, that would be a win. And so really it's a big lift to put in a new system. And so I want to say this, we're going to launch letters to families and let them know it's Q1 progress report time. And so the Board of Education and Community knows. I've told the staff, if you can figure it out and get in there and do your Q1 progress reports, if not, I know you're consistently updating your grade book and adding grades, but if there's a glitch in the matrix as we figure out Synergy, as we work through this year one, that's okay. And we'll tell parents that we'll get it together hopefully by the end of the first 9 weeks. So I did say that to staff, and I just want to publicly say that again, because I did say to them, we've got to legally take attendance, but if we can just do that, That's a win for us this year. So, of course, we are still grading, we are still assessing students, we are still doing all of those things according to standards, but we definitely may not have all of the timely bells and whistles that we had when we were with our other systems. So, I publicly, the team asked me to share that publicly tonight, and we're going to follow up with a letter. And I think, are those all of my announcements? Oh, tomorrow, reminder to the Board of Education, our second strategic plan meeting. That's just for the board members and anyone who is placed on the strategic planning. That's tomorrow night in this room, 5 p.m. And that concludes my report. There is an action, very important action item next for the board. Madam President, I will let you do that one.
Motion to approve the FY25 budget.
Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll.
LaShure,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Olivas,
Yes.
Gillespie,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Arroyo.
Okay. And the paper will be coming around for all of us to sign that. Oh, there we go. We have already got the paper. So, all right. Motion to approve the following consent agenda as listed.
So move. Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll.
Gillespie,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Arroyo,
Yes.
LaShure,
Yes.
Olivas.
Yes.
Okay. On to finance and personnel. So we met on September 9th here at the Service Center. And our next meeting is going to be on October 7th. So most of these we already took care of at the last meeting. There are just a couple others that we'll be voting on tonight. So basically, let me get to the bottom here. Our policies are all boilerplate and they will be on the next agenda. But as far as action items, we are looking to move forward an agreement with GoFan. So GoFan is a app that when somebody comes to a game, they can pay through this app automatically. The finance committee decided that because there is a fee associated with that, we would still continue to take cash payments. But for those who wanted to go through this app, they are certainly more than welcome to. The next one is a 3-year agreement with Arbiter, and Arbiter is the company that will pay all of our referees, and it'll keep track of them online. All of the other school districts are using this, so basically we're kind of one of the last to join, but it will definitely help expedite payments to our referees. So those are our 2 action items. So motion to approve the FY25 bank signature cards.
So move. Second.
Secretary, call the roll.
Schubert,
Yes.
Gillespie,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Olivas,
Yes.
Arroyo,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
LaShure,
Yes.
Motion to approve the agreement with GoFan as presented.
So move. Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll.
Gillespie,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
LaShure,
Yes.
Arroyo, Olivas.
Yes.
Motion to approve a 3-year agreement with Arbiter in the amount of $10,325.
So move. Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Arroyo,
Yes.
Olivas,
Yes.
Gillespie,
Yes.
LaShure,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Schubert.
Yes.
Okay, that concludes the finance report. So on to curriculum and programs with Mr. Cifuentes.
Good evening, everyone. The Curriculum and Programs Committee met this evening here at 6 p.m. I will give a summary at the next board meeting on October 7th. We do have one action item that has to do with the satchel posts. Let me see if I can find that. So Satchel Pulse is a universal screener for social and emotional learning, and it's a valuable tool for students. The total amount of the screener is $13,360, and that'll come out of title funds. We did just cover that at the curriculum meeting this evening, but if anybody has any questions, I know that Ms. Engel is here. If not, I will move on with the motion. Motion to approve the purchase of materials from Satchel Pulse in the amount of $13,360.
So move. Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll.
Gillespie,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Arroyo,
Yes.
Love Sheep,
Yes.
Olivas.
Yes.
And that concludes my report.
Okay, on to buildings and grounds with Mr. Schubert.
Okay, the committee met back on the 9th of September. I will give a brief summary of that meeting. It did start out with an executive session for the purpose of discussing safety and security at the district. The minutes of that session are in the board packet for the board's review. But then we went on to look back at our summer projects. We're concluding them and got an update on the pour and place surfaces at the various schools, including Oak Park and Rollins, the Allen Window Project, the Waldell Multipurpose Room, Cowherd Mechanical, and the Dietrich Abatement Project. Special note of achievement was made at that meeting. Really impressive statistic. Over the past 5 years, 19 district schools have had upgraded HVAC systems installed. So that's quite an accomplishment when you think of the vast footprint we have and the resources that have to go into making that happen. So a lot of people deserve kudos on that one. The Career Technical Center, we did discuss that. Work continues with the architects, and the engineering and design is coming together on that. We're working with the city of Aurora on a traffic study to determine traffic flow and patterns and so forth. The HVAC of that was brought to the board at our last meeting, so I won't go over that again. But that project is anticipated to really get some steam in summer of 25. The cell phone lockers was discussed, but we discussed that at the last meeting and voted on that to approve additional purchase of those items. And then also the groundskeeper floater and memorandum of understanding with the SEIU was approved. There were 2 incidents that were discussed and reported in by the district to the committee. The first was some water damage that happened out at Cowherd Middle School. There was concern with property damage and possibly some environmental issues were raised. And so the contractors, architects, and district environmental firm worked together to mitigate and remedy those concerns by taking all the necessary corrective action steps to address the issues at hand. The environmental company did retest out at that location, and the district was given the all clear, as was reported to the committee. The second, we heard a little earlier, we had a bat sighting at Bardwell. The company was hired, inspected, and remediated the situation. There was no infestation found, which was a positive, and they put some proactive measures in place out there to prevent any type of future incident there. And so that was able to be returned, and school went back into session as I think normal. So, Dr. Norell, you did give a shout out to the operations team and the B&G group for their fearless handling of that situation.
Yeah.
So